Welcome, everybody, to another... So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Ooh, Morris with a steal. It's George on the wing. Zubac screen. And George with the jam.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Wall, the pass to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. Lots of room. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Russell on the take, and it's in there.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Wall against Russell. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Misses the layup. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Russell against Leonard. That shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Edwards with a drive. Offensive board. Outside for Russell. Launches a three. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Edwards. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Great open look there. George has got 7 points.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Oh, there's the alley. And Edwards slams it in.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Back to Prince. Here's the three. Knocks down the triple.
Well, when you spot it up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Wall finds George. The kick out to Wall. Morris outside. Leonard outside. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. He's got 7.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Now here's Russell. George with the block. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Outside Russell. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Leonard outside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Brett, the baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Wall, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Russell against Wall. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Zubac. George against Edwards. Out to Leonard. Outside Wall. Stolen by Russell. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here's Morris. Ball for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And here's Russell. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Morris can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Here's George. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
A minute 9 left to play in the first half of basketball. Gobert finds Russell. 4-3. Another shot. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. 46 seconds left to play in the second quarter. George passes to Zubac. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Outside Edwards. Driving in. It's deflected. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. And he lobs it up. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Paul George, he's feeling it. All right, good stuff, Allie.
With the score, your Clippers, 30, the Timberwolves, 21.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Outside McDaniels. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, 2 shots.
And no luck that time either. Los Angeles shooting the ball 70% in this game. Jackson attacking.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Jordan McLaughlin, first personal foul. First team foul.
Powell outside. And Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Here's McLaughlin. High post read. Pass to Noel. Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. Hits the 3-pointer. Noel's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Jackson, the pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Anderson pulls it down.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Jackson outside. Here's Covington. That one goes. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Here's Noel going inside, drops in the layup for 2. Noel's got 5 points.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Foul to the finger. Jordan Walker. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Powell. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Anderson. That one falls for Powell.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. A slam dunk by Reed.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping to the paint. Pass to Batum. Stolen by Reed. Oh, got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Deflected.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Out to Powell. Batum outside. Powell passes to Batum. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
For Los Angeles, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. For 3, Powell kicks it out to Kennard. It's Powell on the wing. Clock at 6. Drills it from deep. Powell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Jackson with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. McDaniels against Powell. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Reed. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. It's McDaniels on the wing. The shot misses. And George with some nice D. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Now here's George. Morris, a screen on Edwards. George passes to Morris, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Here's Edwards. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. It's stolen away. Towns against Wall. Towns goes in, and that one drops.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And the jam by George.
A good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Now Russell, picked by Gobert, takes a 3, and another 3 from Minnesota.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Wall against Russell. Morris outside. And here's Zubats. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Morris. He shoots. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Russell against Wall. Russell up top. Shot blocked. They get it back. Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. And he's going for the lob. And George with the jam.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And George launches it from deep. And they get it back. Leonard outside. From deep three-point range. Clippers keep it alive. Zubats finds George. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Wall for 3. Nails it from 3. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Here's Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. 5 to shoot. George, a deep 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. Jacks up a three. Offline. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
54.
stars.
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Towns, a screen on Paul. Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Assisted by
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards and what can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Russell against Paul. Russell with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And stolen by Russell. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Towns for three. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here is Russell. Gobert in the corner. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns finds Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the three ball.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Three-pointer. And it's Johnson that time on the assist from Booker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And the basket is good.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Takes it inside. Gobert with the block. Ball against Russell. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish.
Paul dishes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Johnson. The Suns need to get a shot off, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside, Russell. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Booker against Edwards. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards finds Russell. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Paul passes to Booker. To the middle. They need this one. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Russell kicks to Edwards. It's up a three. He can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. But
fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward.
A big cheer for your son.
Timberwolves leading by 3.
Come on.
Here's Russell. Edwards a screen on Paul. Russell finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Now here's Booker. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Ayton up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Towns a screen on Paul. The kick out to Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Ayton. Inside, Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince wide open. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul outside. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against it.
Look out!
The assist, D'Angelo Russell.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Booker looking around. Pass to Johnson. Gobert with the block. Edwards against Booker. Edwards kicks to Towns. To the paint. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Yep, that one goes.
Anthony
Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now, here's Johnson. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, misses the baby hook. Timberwolves leading by 6. Gobert the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Deflects the pass. Towns with the steal. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And it's Russell in the corner. Edwards inside, defended by Paul. Edwards, that's good.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Booker up top, Edwards defending. Johnson inside, Towns on him. And it's Paul missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here is Russell. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The three ball. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Over in the corner, Paul. Passes it to Johnson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a net.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
16, the Timberwolves, 27.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Noel. And they recover it. His three-pointers off the mark. Bridges passes to Ayton. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ayton's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's McLaughlin. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. Damian Lee comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Lee passes to Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. It's deflected. And here is Shag to the inside. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been come down now to just 5 on the basket from Johnson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. He misses the free throw. The Suns making a switch here. Charge is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Down low. Landale shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Phoenix.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Now here's Anderson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now the pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. The drive by Lee. Charge has the open look. Hands it from downtown. Charge has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin. Bain covering.
2 minutes remaining.
McLaughlin, no good.
2 minutes.
And here are the Suns now. They're on an 11-1 run. For the lead. Charge outside. 1:46 left in the 3rd. Payne gets to Charge. 5 on the clock. To Payne. There's the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Pass to Noel. Here he goes. And that one is good. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Payne with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Passes it to Shamet. Back to Payne. Good D by Anderson. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's McDaniels, and it's blocked. Lee outside. Got a piece of it. Tries again. They shoot again. Payne up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Landale with the bucket.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And it's denied. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball. Substitution on the court.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Reed kicks to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. And we just finished the 3rd quarter. We got a tie-ball game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Booker dishes to Ayton. Over Prince. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Hey, give them credit. They fought hard to get back into it, and now they're rewarded with the lead.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I'm in love with how they're moving to the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Kicks it out to Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Edwards with the stuff.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards. And perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Al Paul kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Russell. To the left side wing. Edwards drives in.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
First one falls for.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Paul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Booker outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Paul outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. And he gets it to go.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Outside, Russell. To the paint. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Booker. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Pass to Towns. Prince outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Paul kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside, Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Paul against Russell. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Over to the wing. Ayton sets the pick for Booker.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Paul outside. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Booker is screen on Russell. Takes it out to Booker. A crossover and the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Second team foul.
It's That's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Prince, right side. Russell with it. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Your team.
break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will keep the ball locked up tight tonight.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Russell against Morant. Puts up a 3. The shot by Russell, no good. And here's Memphis. It's a 3-point game.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Towns a screen on Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Outside Morant. Pass to Baines. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here are the Grizzlies now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Morant. Unable to get that one. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Throws it up high, and it's Towns with the power finish.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Inside, here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got 6 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, he's got some hot. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Pass to Prince. Again, the Timberwolves score. 1:43 left to play in the first. Morant against Russell. And Ja Morant again. Give him 8 points now.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Morant against Russell. Goes up at the stripe. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Outside Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good.
Closer in, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Pass to Towns. Gobert inside. Adams is there. The 3 from Russell. Here's Edwards. There's the okay. Look out, man. Wow.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. He's got 10. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
Why Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Prince can't hit. Outside Bain. Fires the three. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
Please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota. Minnesota in the lead. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Bain. Out to the wing. Pass to Prince. Picked by Gobert. Prince can't hit.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Oh, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Russell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Russell's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Russell from outside. Buries it from 3. Russell's got 5 points.
A volume 3-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot and will go to the line. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Bain against Russell. And here's Morant outside. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Morant against Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now Morant. He's got 19. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Clock at 4. Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Morant against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Russell. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
To the middle. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group and some changes here for the Timberwolves. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Yep, count it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Jones. The three ball. That shot, no good. And we've reached halftime in this one. Grizzlies out in front, up 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
25.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got John Conchar, also Tyus Jones out there, Brandon Clark out there with Green, and it's Williams in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Williams with the screen. Conchar, good.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's McLaughlin. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the inside, and stolen by Jones. Now here's Clark. Tight defense on him. Launches a 3. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Clark. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
On the wing, Conchar. He goes up again. Some room here for Williams. And it's Memphis with another.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Down low. Outside Jones. Back to Conchar. Cuts off the pass. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Jones with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's Clark. Anderson covers. Jones against Reed. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Green. Pass to Jones. Back to Green. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Green's got 5 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
2 minutes remaining.
McDaniels against Green. Anderson for three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nas Reed. That's his first foul. Oh, it's stolen. Here's McLaughlin. Jones grabs the board. Memphis with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Conchar can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Noel. Rebounded by Green. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Launches it. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's McLaughlin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jordan McLaughlin.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Memphis with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. Picked it out of midair. Green for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. McLaughlin's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
36 seconds left in the third. Jones, the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Clark. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Outside McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies earning this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Minnesota. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. The 3 from Bain. They get the rebound. Outside for Moran. It's good. Moran's got 23.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Moran. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And then Moran with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And here's Russell. And there's the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
An active score. Wow. I mean, Towns understands that his team looks to him to help shoulder the offensive load.
Up top, Moran. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Bain. Rebound, Minnesota.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Off target with the three. Memphis leading. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Outside for Russell. To the wing on the left. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis. And both free throws good for Edwards. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Morant. Puts up a three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Three-pointer, Brooks gets the three to fall.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Edwards slams it in.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Edwards against Morant. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Russell against Morant. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And so it's Memphis with it. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Brooks. To the middle. Puts it up from 15. Misses. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they...
2K Sports brings you the NBA. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And Russell puts up a deep three. Misses the three. And here's Los Angeles. Wall passes to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. He dishes it to Wall. We're about 1 minute into the first. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And after not playing for a season, John...
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Wall. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here is Russell. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it out to Leonard. Puts up a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
And there's the pass to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Ball against Russell. It's George on the wing. And he lays it straight in.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Inside. Towns in the corner. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And George with the stuff.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Leonard, that's for 2. Again, the Clippers.
Hard not to call Leonard's number every time down the floor. He's become that dominant.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And so here are the Clippers. After the basket by Minnesota, Morris kicks the wall. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards dishes to Russell. Back to Edwards. With the drive. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
It's Morris atop the key. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And he sinks the second.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Bobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And great, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here is George. He's got 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Wall, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Towns, the screen. Russell passes to Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great story through 1. Clippers lead by 10. Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Zubac, that's good.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Here's Russell with the 3. They get the rebound. And Gobert throws it down.
Really showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
George looking over the floor. And Wall kicks to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Wall against Russell. Gobert in the corner. The kick out to Towns. Russell from long range. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
All with it. Picked up by Edwards. George against Russell. Left side, George. The kick out to Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Russell dishes to Edwards. And he drives in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Wall passes to Morris. The feed to George. Back to Morris. The 3. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Prince. Outside for George. Wall looking it over. Back to George. Over Edwards. And it's George missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And that one drops. And that's now 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Well, great, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Up and in on the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. Prince wide open. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Leonard kicks the Wall. And here's Morris for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Towns. He's got 6. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Leonard. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Morris. Back to Wall. In the corner, George with it. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18. The Clippers, 25.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Now, Kennard, after D'Angelo Russell's 3-pointer that didn't go. Powell dishes to Batum. It's stolen by Gobert. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Kennard on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 13. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Minnesota. Passes it to Covington. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Batum. Rebound Minnesota. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Noel. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 11. Kennard the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Reed with it. Batum's there. Here's Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
LA's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Kennard with the ball. Covington kicks to Kennard. Let's go. The Clippers rebound. Covington dishes to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Kennard on the wing.
2 minutes.
Throws it up high. Pass to Anderson. Takes the 3. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Reeves got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves. Outside Jackson. It's Covington on the wing. Oh, good on the 3. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. There's the pass to Noel. Off target from outside. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Kennard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles. Here's McLaughlin. Batum with the steal. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Powell finds Jackson for 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Covington. It's stolen. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Batum. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. Over Jackson. Here's McDaniels, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession. He recognized that there was a better option. That's what we need by playing for your teammates.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Jackson gets it to go.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They're deep. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his speed. They had no chance to permit that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one. Outside, Wall. He kicks it to George. Back to Wall. Passes it to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near George. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Clippers leading by 10. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Noel. The three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac, the shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels finds Reed. Back to McDaniel. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
The pass to Noel. Shoots over Leonard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thanks, David. Leonard with no one around. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 15. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Russell with the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Prince outside, and the 3-ball is good.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Morris against Towns. Outside for George. There's the dish to Wall. Back to George. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Morris looking over the floor. Outside for George. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And here's Wall. Off target from 3-point range. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Here's Russell. Here he goes. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Wall. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And that one drops for him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
We hope you
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Greg.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in its center. Now here's Johnson. Out to Bridges. Back to Johnson. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. To the paint. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Booker. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
There's the screen by Johnson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Timberwolves on D. Ayton passes to Bridges. Over to the wing. Right side Johnson. 4 on the clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Edwards. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Right side Paul. Inside. Here's Bridges. Second chance effort. Pass to Ayton. Outside Johnson. This one for 3. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, but doesn't bother him.
Here's Bridges. There's the drive.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Minnesota in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Russell. Pass to Prince. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Towns, that's good.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Johnson a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Knocks down the long J. It's all knotted up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Towns. And he makes it on the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the game.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Outside Johnson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Outside Booker. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Double team on Towns. And stolen by Paul. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the middle. Towns passes to Gobert. And there's a 3-second violation. Paul with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Booker. Lets the three fly. Drains the triple.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
One.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Counted. Ayton's got his first points of the game.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
To the paint. Here's Prince. Oh, wow! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Booker. Outside Johnson. Back to Booker. The kick out to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Towns. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Booker. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Prince. They get it back. Back to Gobert. Edwards against Booker. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 9-1 run. Out to the right wing. Here's Russell. Takes it inside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Suns trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. Ayton, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
For three, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Booker on the wing. Driving to the basket. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
To the right side. Towns down low. Covered by Johnson. Outside for Russell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Suns ball.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Ball finds Booker. So it's Minnesota up by an appreciated alley, and we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the
18. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
They've got Kyle Anderson, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Nas Reed, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
There's a screen. Paul for 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Outside Anderson from deep. Reed passes to McDaniels. Outside Anderson. 6 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Johnson. McDaniels can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Outside McDaniels. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Bridges. 7 points in the game. For three, Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. No good there. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. For three, Booker. Tries to save it. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. In transition, here come the Suns. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. McLaughlin's shot is good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Shaman.
2 minutes.
Saric a screen. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And it's Noel with a rebound. Into the lane. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Saric. And here's Payne. Back to Saric. Here's Shaman. The 3. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Here's McLaughlin. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Saric. They need this. Shot clock at 6. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's McLaughlin to the left wing. Anderson finds Reed. Back to Anderson. Here's Reed. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
No coverage that time.
Okay, Dario Saric, that three-point shot is pretty. What a relaxed shooter he is.
Down low, Anderson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so it's Minnesota now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Phoenix, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Damian Lee. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Landale in at the center position. Russell against Payne. And Russell, here we go. Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. 17-foot shot on the way. It's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Payne. Sharich with it. Jacks up a three. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Russell. Soft touch off the glass.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker for three. He drops it from range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Russell. To the inside. Here's Towns. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
For three, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from. And they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Gobert against Aiden. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Minnesota with a rebound.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Booker for three. And it's Booker again missing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For Minnesota, they've got 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Russell against Johnson. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Edwards for three. Right wing. Outside Russell. For three. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Russell. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson against Russell. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. Around the back and lays it in. Nice.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far
Oh, say does that star-spangled
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Russell looking around. It's stolen by Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns against Jackson. Out to Russell. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
And stolen by Russell. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Gobert the pass to Russell. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Here's Morant after D'Angelo.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Russell kicks to Towns. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. It's Morant with the drive. And it's Russell with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Edwards with the stop.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Adams. He feeds it to Jackson. Towns with the steal. Russell passes to Edwards. And there it is for him. Edwards got his second basket.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Morant looking around. Out to Brooks. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Nifty move. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to Brooks. In the corner, it's Bain over Edwards. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Jackson against Towns. Jackson passes to Morant. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now, here is Russell. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish.
Not when he's bringing that kind of force.
Here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Goes up the baseline. Down low. Morant with the steal. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. It's not going to go for him. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere.
Please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown. And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth with.
And Morant throws it down.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Morant, and it's Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Boom, he chips it straight down.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Drills it from outside. Bain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Russell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Morant. He's got 12. Misses from close range. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Morant. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Russell against Morant. Outside, Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 8 points in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Outside, Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, Some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Russell with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Inside, and stolen by Prince. Towns down low. Adams on him. Payne for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns finds Russell. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Prince outside. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Prince misses. Morant outside. From deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points. Thanks, David. And whoop.
22. The Grizzlies, 28.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Williams. He's out there with Brandon Clark. Jones is out there with Green. And it's Conchar in at the 2 guard. Floats it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Jones. And there's the feed to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Williams with the steal. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Green kicks to Williams. Passes to Conchar. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And that one good.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Left side, Williams. 3-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. The kick out to Anderson. Williams with the block. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jones for 3. No good on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Reed.
Ball entered from below the basket. Memphis ball.
And here are the Grizzlies. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. Shot from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Williams. Clark with a wide open look. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's McDaniels. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Minnesota with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Green with the rebound. Memphis with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Clark. Jones looking for an opening. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it goes down 2 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Conchar. Williams. And Williams is right there. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for Memphis.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Conchar. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Memphis enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell against Morant. Towns, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Bain against Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Stolen away.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And a deep three from Russell. From beyond the arc and then some.
Oh, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
A baseline J. And it's Memphis with another.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So going to the free throw line is Russell off a quick dribble drive.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Here's Morant. That shot missing. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves trail by 14. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Edwards drives in. They get it back. Out to Russell. This one for three. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Morant against Russell. Just 5 to shoot. It's Morant with the drop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Russell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. Basket counts. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
And here's Morant.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And then Morant slams it in.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Edwards can't hit, and the Grizzlies leading by 16. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Russell from deep. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota with the ball.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Morant. Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo.
That one's going to be the final dagger. And these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Morant against Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Fourth personal foul. Second team.
That free throw missing.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Russell against Morant. Pulls up. Kept alive, Minnesota. Towns. Plays it up and banks it in.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Morant with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.